We're live. Obviously, I'm doing a little bit of a test tonight. I decided to do this in the middle of the night so that no one would watch, just to make sure everything was working okay. I've been playing around with OBS Studio for a little bit. Does my microphone work? Can you hear me okay? Do I sound good? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. We'll start there, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Awesome. Sounds good. Perfect. Well, I have a green screen behind me, obviously, which is kind of cool. I picked that up a couple weeks ago. I picked up some lighting today, just some like normal clamp lights and LED lights. What we're testing out here is basically something that I want to start doing on probably like a bi-weekly basis, and that is a live sale, a live stream. If you guys are familiar with Tidal Gardens, Than does an awesome job at this exact thing for the saltwater side of the hobby with coral frags. He's got an entire greenhouse set up, and he's fragging corals like a crazy man. And he's building this giant facility in the back of the greenhouse to do even more. And so, if you haven't seen his live streams, his live sales, you should definitely go check those out. I feel like we've been missing this on the freshwater side of the hobby, and that's one thing that I want to help try to change. And so we're going to do that with Betta Oasis. If you guys aren't familiar with Betta Oasis, it's a new company that was started by myself, Mass Aquariums, Michael Eugenio from Green Oasis Farms, Paul Eugenio, his brother, and Chris DeSalvo, his best friend. And Paul and Chris live in Florida on a 5-acre farm, which is just a prime location for fish and plants, for growing fish and plants, which is really exciting. So that's sort of the basis of Betta Oasis, is this 5-acre farm that we have available to us in Florida. It means we can ship live plants and live fish direct from Florida anywhere in the U.S. It's going to be, one less stop, one less leg of a trip that those things need to endure to actually get to your house. It's basically like it's shipping direct from the farm, so it doesn't have to sit in a store somewhere. It doesn't have to get packed up and go through the mail twice. It only has to go through the mail once. Anyways, all of that is to say that that is sort of the resource that we have available to us. And using this channel, hopefully we can sit around every other week and just chat, have a good time, talk about fish, answer questions, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And in the meantime, what I can do behind me is, instead of a waterfall, we can switch to a stream of our fish. And I don't know why it's frozen. Oh, now we ran into our first bug. The fish is obviously supposed to be moving. Let's see. Let's see if I can re-upload this and see if it... Oh, there we go. Okay. Is the fish moving? Can everyone see the fish moving? Hey, we've got video. We've got video of a fish instead of pictures of a fish. Alright. You're gonna have a separate channel for Betta Oasis. We don't have any plans for a separate channel for Betta Oasis right now. Essentially what we're thinking of doing is sort of bouncing around between the channels that we already have. So it may be like one of those things where like once a month a video like this is on my channel, and then once a month, but staggered, like 2 weeks later, maybe Mike Mass Aquariums does a similar video and he hosts it from his channel. We'll really have to see.
What do you think? You're more patriotic than me? Huh? Huh? You think you think you're tougher than me? Huh? You think you're more patriotic than me? Oh, now you're gonna hide in your plant, huh? Oh, I thought you were all tough before.
I'm a little afraid to play with the gain.
Guess I was wrong.
Just in case it gets blown out. But if you guys can hear me okay, that's the important part. So, what we have going on behind us, hello Shishi Bubble Nest, what we have going on behind us is just some video clips of some of the different fish that we have. These are clips that Paul took today on his iPhone. They're a little shaky. Obviously the glass isn't clean in all of the shots. This was like, this is like a 3-hour process today to get these video files converted over and into a usable format. Anyone that uses an iPhone, it just makes things so difficult. And we finally got all the video clips and got them converted over so that we could use that in the background like this. So essentially, the idea, and obviously this is open for feedback because this is just a test video stream. But the idea is to start with the countdown clock, which a few of you probably saw at the beginning of the stream, and then I can go to a full screen view with the waterfall or whatever behind me, and we can just talk about life. We can talk about fish. We can talk about fish rooms, whatever. And then when we're ready to start selling fish and plants and everything else, I can switch over to this basically like live sale view. And then we'll just cycle through a bunch of pretty video clips of fish and plants and everything else. If people want to buy them, they can go check them out on BettaOasis.com. People are saying that they're having problems with my audio. My microphone levels say that like this is when I clap, it's like maxing out. So I'd be curious to know if you guys can hear me, but it's like a little soft. If you can maybe turn the volume up a little bit, or if it really is me and my audio levels are too low. I could talk a little louder too, but I am indoors, so it seems a little weird. Or I can move closer to my microphone. Is like this close to the microphone better? Let me know. The background video is drowning you out. Oh, there's audio in the background. What about now? You poor people. You were listening to the bubbling noise. You guys were listening to the bubbling noises. Oh, no. Those breeder boxes are brutal. They're just so loud. I didn't realize that I had the audio on for the video background because I had to re-import the video because it was frozen. So I forgot to turn the audio back off. All right. All right, you guys can hear me now. Yay. All right. So the idea here then is every couple weeks to host a live stream, live sale on this channel, on the Mass Aquariums channel, on the Green Oasis Farms channel, and just talk about fish, talk about life, answer questions, do whatever. But in the background have a bunch of pretty pictures of fish and plants. And then, if you want to buy them, you can. They're available on BettaOasis.com. And we are going to be putting coupon discount. I don't know which way. This way. This way. Everything's backwards. This way. Up there. We're going to be putting like discount codes on all the streams so that people can get all the best deals. We'll have like closeouts and stuff like that so people can snag some really nice fish and some really nice plants for really cheap. Everything is shipping direct from Florida, so it's one stop to get to your house. It doesn't have to go 2 stops through the mail, like one stop to a store and then the next stop to your house. So we're hoping that we can offer some really good prices and some really high quality fish, healthy fish and plants. And we're gonna do that like every other week is the plan. We might even do it where we start the price sort of at a normal level, and as the stream progresses, we might just gradually lower it, depending on how we feel that day, and you guys just get better and better deals as the stream goes on. Of course, like a lot of the nicest fish will probably sell, at full price. So it's sort of a guessing game. How long do I want to wait before someone buys the one I've been looking at? But anyways, that's sort of the idea of the stream. So essentially what we'll do is just have as many fish and plants as we can in like a video loop back behind us. And Paul is certainly going to work on his video taking abilities in terms of like stabilization and whatnot. But I mean, the iPhone takes really nice videos. I think we just got to get it on a tripod or something. Like the lighting's not bad either, but that's something we're going to work on just so it doesn't, make people sick. This fish is amazing. I love this fish. I might actually go buy that fish. But we've got, I think we've got like 20 or 30 fish for sale right now on BettaOasis.com. There's probably a couple dozen varieties of easy to keep plants and whatnot for sale right now. So that's pretty cool. And we're expanding that. We're actually looking to install our second greenhouse, first real greenhouse down in Florida here this summer, which will be an exciting project. I'm hoping at some point I can fly down there and hang out and help build stuff and whatnot. I think that would be a lot of fun. We'd get a lot of good video content out of that. So that's sort of the plan. That was a nice fish too, the purple one. That's the plan. We can switch back to our waterfall as we sort of wrap up the test stream here. It looks like everything worked according to plans. If anyone wants to do something like this, you can contact me if you want. It's a little difficult to figure out at first, but it's not that bad. And what I'm using for software here is just OBS Studio, which is free software. The most expensive thing is the green screen back behind me. And it just so happens I have a cup here, a mug, and it's a green mug, so I get a see-through mug, which is kind of awesome. So I was thinking of maybe putting a Betta Oasis sticker on my mug so I can just drink a waterfall. Some funny stuff. Okay, the website, again, I'll switch back right now, is BettaOasis.com. See, this is the one problem, I guess, that we're having with this stream, is the video is stopping. I gotta see, it's set to loop. I don't know if it's just getting hung up or what's happening, but for whatever reason, when I switch to the live sale view, that video freezes, which is kind of strange. We saw the video loop, so I know it loops. I just don't know why it freezes. It might have to do with the size of the video file, I don't know, or like the caching on OBS Studio. I might need to play around with that a little bit. But yeah, so when is the first real live stream? I don't know. I mean, maybe sometime next week. All of these fish behind me are actually for sale right now on BettaOasis.com. So I guess this is technically real and live. I just didn't intend to go on when there was a bunch of people online. I wanted to go on just with the night owls here, just so I could get an audio check, make sure all the the videos and controls and stuff worked. And it seems like everything works pretty well. It's easy to control, easy to switch from one view to another. It's just weird how sometimes the video clips hang up a little bit. So I'll have to look into that, see if there's like a tutorial or a guide online which explains why that might be happening. But until then, I think this was a pretty successful test, and pretty happy with how it went. The guys at the farm going to be in the live streams eventually. I think so. The biggest challenge right now is just in order to do something at this quality, you do need a green screen, and the one that I got, I mean, you can make your own, but the one I got, I think it's like $150 or something like that. It's one of the ones that is meant for like gaming and like live streaming with games and stuff. So it's nice. It's really easy to set up and take down and stow away. But you know, having to buy like 4 or 5 of those would get kind of pricey. So I think the answer is eventually. But for now, I think I'm gonna start them, and then Mike Mass Aquariums, he needs to get a better webcam. He's got a good microphone. He just needs a better webcam, and then maybe some lighting, and either he can borrow my green screen or he can buy his own, and then he can start doing stuff like this too, which I think would be pretty cool. Pretty cool to see him do that. He's done a lot of live streaming lately, which is always fun to see. It's always fun to hang out with people live, just so you can ask questions and whatnot. Yeah. I've got awesome plans with River Life coming up soon. It's a secret. It's a secret video. There's going to be a whole series. Rack's going to release a whole series of videos. It's going to be awesome. It really is. We spent like 3 hours on the phone the other day talking about it. And yeah, it's going to be great. He taught me something that I really wanted to learn. So, cheers, Rack. You get the invisible mug. Alright, guys. If no one has any pressing questions, this was just a little test. And everything works except for this. I don't know why. That's kind of disappointing. I gotta press like a couple buttons to make it work for whatever reason, which is kind of annoying to do when, you know, the video is live, because it's a mistake. Like it looks like a mistake because it is a mistake. But I'll have to figure it out, see if it has something to do with the file size or the cache on OBS or whatever. But anyways, that's about it for me for tonight. You guys are up way too late if you're on the East Coast, and I am too. So I'm gonna go to bed, I think. But thank you everyone for joining. I know this wasn't like a super productive live stream, but I got a few answers that I needed, and we've tested everything out. So as you can see, this is sort of the quality of stream that I want to put together here on a somewhat regular basis. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this stream, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. If you haven't already, you can go check out BettaOasis.com. You can also go to Facebook and like the Betta Oasis page. There's a lot of short video clips of fish and plants that are posted there. Sometimes that's where we post those things first. And I've got to say, some of the best fish that we've gotten in have sold before we've even had a chance to post them anywhere. So if you want that stuff, you got to like subscribe, you got to like, you've got to like, you know, make sure you're looking for it, because the good stuff goes really fast. And then the rest of the stuff will probably be on our website, and all of the crap ends up at your big box stores. So we're getting all the best fish. And we're going to be able to offer it to you direct, ship it to you direct, and I'm really looking forward to it. So cheers, guys. Drink a waterfall. All right, guys. That's enough of this. It was fun. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys next time.